It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
36-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
From the 36, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down.
They go play action with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Albert O, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Geis. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And able to find Kirk complete. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
A gain of
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st down.
Geis. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Cardinals.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now.
Seahawks 34-yard line.
And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Seahawks. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
22 more yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And
the Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Christian Kirk. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Seahawks.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
14, got it.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Coleman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it.
For the Seahawks field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah,
and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
Stredler's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And it goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Arizona.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Check, 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 check. Well, wide, get wide. Slam. Hey,
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. That's like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete, Okuebuna. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Right here. Mike's spot 9. 14. Watch the screen.
Again, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Wilson, flush to his right. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. Watch the run. 43's the Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Look, and now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 17, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 22 more yards there and another first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Good. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings them down.
No gain on the play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
42-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 43-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Leon Jacobs brought him down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
54.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Taken down back at the 18-yard
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They start on the ground with Geis. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right at the line.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Tonight's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week.